What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, they got finna have a weigh-in for Charlo and Tony Harrison soon, man, which should be a real good fight. The first fight was, it was somewhat controversial. A lot of people felt like Charlo won. I even felt like he won, but after I watched the fight again, I still felt like he won. But I do see how the judges may have came up with the score that they did. Not to say that I felt like he won, but I did see the fight was a lot closer once I looked at it again than I initially thought. Now, in a rematch, I really feel like watching the press conferences and stuff like that, Tony Harrison seemed kind of out of character, in my opinion. The way he been acting and talking, that really, I really never seen him really conduct himself like this before a fight. I don't know if it's gonna take away from his fight strategy. I don't know if he nervous about the fight or because he acting different. Regard to how he feel about Charlo. I'm thinking a person would stay in their character. Usually, especially before a big fight like this. 'Cause this gonna be, it should be a good fight. I expect Charlo to win because in the first fight, it looked to me like he was pressing, just pushing for a knockout in some ways, not totally respecting Tony Harrison. Because he was clearly shaking him up when he was hitting him with his power, but he was focusing just too much on throwing big shots in the last fight. And I really believe a lot of that had to do with him and his brother. That was their first card where they was headlining a card together, and the fact that they both have been getting all these consecutive knockouts. I think, I really believe he was just caught up in that knockout mode and just stuck on, focusing more on knocking him out than just winning the fight and letting the knockout come, which is what I think will probably happen in this fight. I'm sure he looked at the tape and realized that he was pressing and kind of, just kind of rushing too much. Tony Harrison, I don't know, he fought basically bagging up the whole fight. So I don't know if that's what's going to be his strategy this time. It really didn't work all that well for the last time. He just got the nod for whatever reason. So I would hope that he's gonna come in there with a little bit. I'm sure he's gonna come in there with a somewhat more of aggressive approach, and try to, and probably try to score more points early, and instead of just kind of counter punching all night, which is what he mostly did in the last fight. But I just think Charlo, me personally, I just think Charlo an all around better fighter. I think he has more power. I think I would say Tony Harrison is more finesse. Has more finesse, and he's a slicker boxer in a way than Charlo. But Charlo, to me, is just a little bit more solid all the way around with skills, with power, with the right attitude. Because like I said, I ain't never thought Tony Harrison to be soft. I would never say nothing like that. But the demeanor that he's showing right now, it just seemed like he way out of his character. I could be wrong. This could be how he normally is, and he just been another way in the press conference. But this is my first time really seeing him act like this before a fight, regards to how he feel about Charlo. They will get their chance to handle it in the ring. So he just, some of it's kind of a little immature, I just, Harrison didn't strike me as this type of dude, to be honest with you, because I think he's a good boxer. I think he's a damn good fighter. He wouldn't be in the ring with no guy at this level. And two, they didn't just, although I don't feel like, although a lot of people can say who we do or don't think won a fight, the fact of the matter is he won the fight. He stood on his feet for 12 rounds, went 12 rounds, and he definitely won rounds in the fight. So it wasn't just like no gimme like that. But he could, you know. So I mean, he should have confidence, more confidence coming in this fight than he did the last time. Even if you don't think, regardless to how good he did okay, you know. So I think this gonna be a pretty good fight, man. I mean, and I kind of expect Charlo to knock him out this time, only because I got if Harrison talked fight the way he talking, he may be a little too aggressive early and get caught with something. You know, Charlo more used to fighting with that edge like this. I've always looked at Tony Harrison as kind of slick, level-headed, pretty cool boxer. You know, so we gonna see, man. But either way it go, I like both fighters. You know, I just think this one of the ones where we can't lose. You know, it was a pretty good fight the last time, so I'm assuming it's probably gonna be way better because they got a lot of animosity towards one another. And I mean, you know, Tony Harrison did put the fight off a whole nother basically 6 to 8 months. So you know, and the truth is, I do believe Charles. I believe he just wasn't ready at the time. And I'll be honest with you, it made more sense to just not take the fight if you're not ready for whatever the reason is, than to get in the ring for a fight of that magnitude, knowing you're not ready, just thinking about the money and not be able to get your full effort. So it makes sense to me, you know. So I'm glad they waited. I'm looking forward to the fight tomorrow night. I'm rolling with Charlo, but at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Tony Harrison won, because like I said, he's a good fighter, you know. But I just think Charlo's a little bit better fighter all the way around than Tony Harrison. But we gonna see tomorrow night. Well, that's it on this video. If you like the video, hit the like, subscribe button. To the next one. This is Spill Dog. I'm out.